Hello everybody and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. It has been a little while since I have done a ATS video, but I'm going to be doing one today. We're taking 41,055 pounds of gasoline. Got a nice tanker trailer here. And yeah, we're going to be rolling out of here Phoenix. And where are we going? I don't remember where we're going exactly. Well, we'll figure it out. But anyway, so yep. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. So hop up in the cab here. We got the nice Volvo VNL 670. So very nice truck. Interior is very nice, and I really like this skin we got on here. It's kind of cool. It's in the city and all that stuff. They had a really cool Navy SEAL one, so maybe I'll do that. The next one. But we are all good here, so we're gonna start rolling out. Righty. Alright, make sure we can make this here. Alright. We are good to go. Beautiful. Alright. I'm going to get out here. Have about a little bit over a 600-mile trip. And we are going to be hitting on the road. Actually, let me see really quick. Where are we going? I don't remember where we are going. Okay, so we're starting in Phoenix, and we're going... Oh, no, we're starting up in Ellie, and we're going down to Phoenix. Okay. That makes sense now. Okay. Just want to check that out really quick. Check out the outside here. Little horn. Ooh, jeez. Slow down. Too busy getting caught up in the camera angle. I was going to crash the damn truck. Alrighty. I'm going to turn her out here. She's a little bit long, but we're alright. I hope we get on some main highways and interstates. I don't want to take back roads the whole way there. I don't. So yeah, like I said, this is my new truck that we're going to be using for a little bit. Man, look at that. Sunset over there. It should be, yeah, 8 p.m., so we'll get some night driving here. That'd be cool. And he's going to pass us. Mr. Highway Patrol. Actually, I'm going to check one setting really quick, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. I just wanted to check something with the GPS settings, but we're good. And one thing I do want to get, I need to get a steering wheel, just to make it a little bit easier, so it's not so jerky. There's no way in hell I would use a keyboard. For those of you out there, wow, I praise you. For people that drive with keyboards, and there's no way on this planet that I'd be able to do that. I am a controller guy. Turn on our cab lights there on the outside. Very nice, very nice. We'll have to turn our headlights on here pretty soon as well. So yeah, leave some comments down below on what other trucks you want to see. I did have a custom Peterbilt 389 and a, can I turn those on, and a Kenworth W900 and a T680, I want to say. I had all of those. I had customized. They were super nice trucks, and we were speeding like a bat out of hell. But they were all super nice trucks, and I loved them. The Peterbilt was a nice heavy haul truck and had flags and beacons and everything. But yeah, I had a mod in here earlier a while back that like broke it, and when it breaks your profile, you have to create a whole new one. So I lost everything, and I can't tell you how many times that has happened. So, so yeah, I will have to remake some trucks, but that's okay. That is okay. Maybe I will make that an episode, just customizing a heavy haul truck or something like that. They did release a new update, and I haven't played it, or, you know, played around with it too much. I had a buddy tell me about it, and basically it's like this special cargo DLC thing. So it's kind of like the heavy haul in a way, but you know, the pilot cars that you'll see in real life that follow the like the windmill blades, you know, that are on the back of those trucks and stuff. So they actually added pilot cars and to give you escorts, and like highway patrol to follow you and kind of block off roads and stuff. So very, very cool stuff. Maybe we'll check that out in the next episode and see how that all works. And there was another update or DLC or something. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, a map. Was it Oregon? I think Oregon. Yeah, I think they added Oregon. So that would be pretty cool. What is that truck flashing me for? I don't know what his deal is. Alright, we're going to set our speed around like 60 because these are pretty curvy, windy roads out here, so I'm not going to do anything too crazy. Ooh, hello. But yeah, so maybe we can definitely check out the updates and the new map and such with the next episode. Turn our high beams on, so it's pretty dark on these back roads. Alright, turn that down for him. Pretty nice and peaceful out here. Pretty nice indeed. I would change the camera angle, but these roads are so damn windy. I'd be off in the desert if I tried to do that. Maybe we'll do it once we get on a more straightaway shot. Very relaxing game. This game has always been super relaxing. Oh, sorry. I blinded that guy. He probably tried to flash me, turn him down. And I did not listen. Sorry, buddy. They, it's been a while since I played this game, but I think they updated some of the random road events and stuff. Because I saw like a smashed-in truck the other day, like the trailer like collapsed in. It was like crazy looking. But yeah, they're always adding to that, which is, I think, is super cool. And, you know, making them as realistic as possible. So that is always cool to see. Alright, this will be our shot here. Alright, pretty nice, pretty nice. One thing I wanted to discuss, if you guys did not know, but I am part of the DOJ roleplay community. It's one of the biggest roleplay communities out there, with thousands and thousands of members, alongside with a lot of famous YouTubers. As we know, Polecat is the owner of the community, so we get to meet a lot of amazing content creators, and I recently was accepted into the media team. So definitely, if you have not seen any, I uploaded my first DOJ, it was a Civ episode just the other day. So if you have not seen that, go check it out. And there is going to be plenty more to come. It's been super fun. I joined the community back in, oh boy, I want to say February, I want to say, of 2018. It's December now, so about 10 months-ish. February, March-ish, yeah. something like that. And man, I just keep blinding everybody today, don't I? So yeah, I joined them back around that time, and since day one, I've been having an absolute blast with them. You know, it's an honor to be a part of such a massive community where, you know, people you know, that share the same passion and, you know, want to make, you know, good RP. We have, if you're not familiar with servers like that, we have law enforcement, we have civilian side, we have dispatch, communications, we have fire department, we have EMS, we have subdivisions, we have, it's one of the most highly realistic communities out there, and it just continues to grow each and every single day. And my voice is a little weird because I'm got some allergies here with the cold weather. But yeah, like, it's a massive community full of dedicated, hardworking individuals who all share a passion and love RP. Yeah, no matter if you're a boy, girl, you know, living in Europe, living in the US, Canada, any type of country, color. And oh, I just oops hit that that car with the trailer. Oopsies. Basically what I'm trying to get at is it's a very diverse group of people, and it's an amazing community to be a part of. So if you were into roleplay and you have your computer is the correct specs, because you have to have a pretty decent or powerful setup to be able to run, you know, the 5M servers and the mods and whatnot that we use in there. But definitely check into it. Applications usually are open in the beginning, like the first through, like, I don't know, I think like the first week of every month. So definitely check that out. It's an awesome opportunity to meet some amazing people. And as well as I said before, stay tuned for videos. I'm a part of the civilian department and the Blaine County Sheriff's Office, as well as some subdivisions and whatnot. So definitely stay tuned for that, and, you know, leave comments and suggestions and feedback on what you want to see in the upcoming videos. I also plan to get more construction. Slow down. I hit that guy working. I also want to get back into other series and stuff on the channel. Before I started, okay, why is this guy going way super slow? And we can't pass him because it's double yellow. Come on, dude. I have to go 30 around a curve, man. I can go faster than that, bro. Nope, doesn't care. But I started Resident Evil 7. That was, oh boy, a couple months ago, I want to say. Maybe like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, maybe even longer. I don't know, 3 months ago, 4 months ago. No, it is not over. I just wanted to take some time, and my PC was kind of whack and broken at that time. I don't know if you guys remember, but I told the whole story, but if you have not heard it, basically the rundown was my CPU, my processor, was dinosaur ages. It was like 6 or 7 years old. I don't even know. It was a quad core, but it was old. It was not up to par, not up to speed. And this guy is not up to speed either. I can tell you that. My goodness, dude. Let's go. I think a giant 18-wheeler semi-truck would, tail in him, would tell him to pick it up. Let's blind him. I'm gonna blind his ass in. But my computer had a terrible CPU. The graphics card was, again, like 5-6 years old. It was not up to par with today's world, today's technology. And so actually, when I had first started DOJ back in the day, you know, back around that time, I still had not the best setup, and some things were laggy, and You crash out of the server and whatnot, or other games, that I have for Steam, House Flipper or LSPDFR series, or basically any of the other series that you've seen on my channel. I wasn't able to play because it would just crash and be all buggy and weird, and back to blinding this guy. So I got a hold of the nearest computer shop, and I am super tempted to pass this guy. This is honestly ridiculous. Alright, you know what? You didn't see anything. Oh, there's another semi coming. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad! Let me over, let me over, let me over! Oh, shit! Jesus, that was really scary. Ugh, why can't people just go the speed limit, dude? But anyway, so I was not able to run anything. Graphics were super low quality. It would crash out of the game. LSPDFR, that was interesting. The first episode I had originally recorded, obviously did not upload it, but it was horrible. Let's just say that. So I recorded the entire episode. I didn't test it. I didn't think to test it, being how smart I am. Did not think to test it before recording it. This actually happened with an older ATS video, and that one is uploaded, so you can watch that. It's not as noticeable, but you can tell it's not as smooth. It's a little buggy. But so I recorded this whole 30-minute episode. It was super good. It had some good traffic stops, some good calls, a gang shootout and all this. And so I was going back to edit it, and I took it into my program, and I was like, oh yeah, first LSPDFR episode, let's go. And I watched it back, and I was like, what is this Roblox Minecraft shit right here? It was so bad, and it was just so buggy. It was so delayed. I was like, there's no way in hell I can upload this. And so from that point on, I was like, okay, what's going on with my computer? And at that time, I didn't really understand fully, computer specs and whatnot. And I was like, oh, I have a quad-core processor. Why is it not handling this stuff? And so I got a hold of my nearest computer repair shop, and it is called Affordable Computer Repair. Super amazing company to work with. So I took it in there. They're not a very big place. They're kind of a smaller, self-owned, that kind of thing, self-ran place. But there's about 2 or 3 people there that are phenomenal. They know their shit. They know what they're doing. So I took it in there, and I was like, what's going on? And I told them that 5M stuff and DOJ, I was trying to get into that, and what I asked him, I was like, what do I need to upgrade to to be able to do this? And the one that first off was obviously the processor, the CPU. It was old, it was outdated, it was not up to par, not up to speed. So that was the first issue, okay? And then the second issue was obviously the graphics card, the GPU, was old, not up to par, not up to speed. So we started looking around at some of those, and we was looking at the good one that I really had started to look around, and I was like, I want a good one. I know it's not going to be cheap, but I really want to be able to do this, to be able to play this without any issues and whatnot. And so I had been looking at the GTX series. I'd been talking with some of the tech support people over in DOJ, and they had suggested, getting up into the GTX, 1070s, 1080s, that kind of thing. Pretty powerful machines right there. They're definitely not cheap. They're a couple $100, around $500-600. But at the time that I had bought mine, the price was skyrocketing. absolutely through the roof, insane, crazy, ridiculous. And yeah, so the cheapest one that I could find at the time was about, I want to say after tax and all that, it was about $800, and now they're going for like $500, so it was terrible. I know, it was crazy. But I was desperate to be able to play and to get involved within the community, and as well, like I said, just to be able to play my other PC games and just be able to record and, you know, really get back into it, possibly streaming in the future. You know, if you guys want to see streaming, Twitch, that kind of thing. I haven't messed around with it too much, but in the future I may do some DOJ, live streams, that kind of thing, just to see how well it does. So far, the first episode... Okay, hold on, I'm trying to look at my phone here. Ooh, boy. Okay, so the first episode is up to 123 views within about 2 days, which may not seem like a lot, but that's pretty good. Skyrocketing. Hopefully we can keep going forward, because I absolutely love being in that community and putting out videos now that I've been accepted into the media team. Definitely is something that, you know, I want to follow and be passionate about. And, you know, as well, it's not going to be all DOJ videos. You know, even if that is my most common video, or the videos that get the most views, it's not going to be, you know, my only series that I upload. And, you know, I hope that, you know, people will understand that, you know, doing the same series or only one category of videos all the time, you know, you kind of get burnt out on it, you know. And so, you know, I definitely want to keep the diversity, and, you know, as well for other viewers who like the other series, as well for me, you know, that way I'm not doing the same thing all the time. I get to have diversity and variety, and get to choose in between content and series. So, but yeah, it's definitely something new, and I'm super excited to get into it. And I want to get into some more House Flipper as well. It's been a little bit since I have done House Flipper videos, and I'm trying to think. I think we left off on, I believe I had just bought a house and we had started renovating it. We were about halfway. We'd cleaned out all the guts, and we were going to start painting rooms and furniture and so on and so forth with that. So if you haven't seen that video, feel free to check that out. And I'll show some support on that if you enjoyed that. So LSPDFR, love it. It's a love-hate relationship, okay? So for any of you that do LSPDFR, you know, that play LSPDFR, that download it, maybe see some LSPDFR videos, but unless you truly, you know, download the mods and play it, you really have no idea what we go through to get that to work. It is an absolute nightmare to get LSPDFR to work sometimes, because Rockstar likes to update GTA a lot, as we all know, with updates, and honestly, a lot of the updates nowadays are, you know, repetitive, but, okay, slow down. But, each time that they do an update, you have to update Ragehook, which, if you are not aware of what Ragehook is, it is, ooh, we have to get off. Ragehook is basically the program or the software per se that, you know, framework that allows you to be able to play on, you know, a modded game, basically, you know. And then you also have ScriptHook and all that good stuff that you have to install to be able to load ASI managers, to be able to load and play the mods. And the problem is one plugin or one mod when vehicle pack, not necessarily vehicle packs so much. Usually if the vehicle packs don't work, if you download a vehicle pack and you try to spawn it in, it just won't spawn in that car. It'll just spawn in the default car. But the plugins such as Arrest Manager, Traffic Policer, I don't know, Stop the Ped, the call outs, that kind of thing, if they are not up to date, and I mean up to date, then it will not work. It will crash the game, and it will be a mess. And sometimes the problem is it doesn't tell you what's crashing the game. So, and then basically you can either choose one of two options, and that's to either go one by one and check for updates, update them, and test the game after each thing, or you can completely reinstall everything and try it that way. But then again, you may run into the issue where it's crashing the game and you don't know what's crashing the game. Or the main thing to make sure that you can get everything working is I would prefer to do a fresh reinstall of LSPDFR, but you have to go one by one. And I think we're coming into Las Vegas right now, so that's cool. And the best way is to go one by one and test your game after each individual plugin. And that is very, very time consuming. And it's not so much the installation aspect. It's pretty easy to download. You go to the LSPDFR website, or you can go to one of the popular YouTubers, and they have their mod list in the description. And I have begun to do that as well to make it easy for viewers and whatnot. But you click on the link, and it takes you right to the website. Download it, whatever the latest version is, that kind of thing. And red light my ass. I was creeping up to turn right. I'm gonna go here. And it usually takes like, I don't know, 20 to 30 seconds, depending on how big the file is. Obviously the vehicle packs and the uniform packs, that kind of thing, those are going to take way longer, obviously, to download, the bigger the file they are. But usually the plugins and callouts, they usually download within a minute or less. But the, oh, air brakes, shut up. But the thing is, they download quick. It's pretty self-explanatory where to drag them in and where to put them in, and you get the hang of it as you just get more familiar with it. But it's just time-consuming, And like I said, one thing can break it all. So if you have a working LSPDFR, play it while you can, because it will not last unless you back up your game and you get lucky with that. But most of the time it's just broken all the time. What is that Charger? Okay, he's going in the other lane. Oh geez, I thought he was coming to my lane, so I was like, okay. And yeah, I need to get back into LSPDFR more. But currently it's been a while. It's been a bit since I have done LSPDFR. I've really been grinding out, and that is all sorts of broken. I need to look into that. I've been doing a lot of DOJ lately, so but I definitely will get back and look into LSPDFR and pick a day to go through and get that up and working again, because they've come out with some pretty new callouts and new menus and trainers and vehicles, and 0.4 I think will be coming out here pretty soon, and that'll add a whole lot new features, so definitely want to be present for that. So definitely looking forward to that. Drive carefully. Come back soon. Alright, so we are leaving Las Vegas, Nevada. Got to pass through town there, which was cool. Looks like, ooh, we might be hitting some rain here too. No wipers on here. And it is so hard to drive without a steering wheel, man. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Let's see where we are looking at here. 6 hours, alright, 300 miles here still. Not too bad. Definitely hitting some rain here. Arizona. Another cool thing that I forgot to mention, but I've been fortunate enough to be accepted into the, the FTO department within DOJ, Field Training Officer, so that way I will be able to host and conduct interviews, trainings, all that good stuff. So maybe if you apply, I will see you out there. And it'll be pretty cool. So definitely looking forward to being a part of that process. And it's a lot of paperwork, but it's something interesting and something new. And I really like to devote myself to other people's success and educate them, motivate them. And yeah, so I forgot to tell you guys about that. It's a nice night out here. Nice night out here. Also, man, I got all sorts of things I'm coming up with. But I do have multiple YouTube channels, actually. This is the primary gaming channel that has been converted into a gaming channel, I don't know, about a year ago, 2 years ago. Don't look at some of the old videos. There's some pretty dumb videos I recorded back when I was younger. So, just don't pay attention to those. But, so yeah, this is strictly dedicated to gaming channel, that kind of thing. As well as I have, actually me and a group of friends have a travel channel. It's called Urban Explorations. And it's a travel channel, YouTube channel, where we travel around to some of the most amazing, haunted, abandoned places around everywhere. We eventually want to be able to travel around the world. But right now we're just kind of traveling around locally, in the surrounding states, that kind of thing. Making some nice road trips and whatnot, but it's super interesting to go to these abandoned places and just imagine, what they used to look like back in the day, and it really is a step back in the past, and a step back in history. So it is definitely a very fun experience, and it's something that a lot of people, I guess, can't say that they do in their lifetime. And okay, we gotta pull on for inspection. But basically, our goal is to travel around and explore and adventure and get the opportunity that most people don't, I guess. And so that's what our ultimate goal is. And a lot of people will okay, need to go crazy with the wipers anymore. And when we go to some of these places, a lot of thing that we see and that we come across is, wow, 78,000 pounds. That's pretty heavy. Thank you for having a safe journey. All right, have a good one. But a lot of the times when we go to these places is we see vandalism, we see broken windows. Some is natural. A lot of it is just people just being inconsiderate. And, you know, we see a lot of graffiti and broken items. You know, we saw a big giant broken piano once, and I don't get it, you know? I really don't get it. And the thing is, it's very inconsiderate, it's disrespectful, and, you know, I just don't see why people cannot go to these places such rich in history and just take it all in. You know, document the past, take pictures, take videos, relive the past, explore, you know, live life without destroying these structures such rich in history. It is mind-blowing to me, and it's just something that's so common. And, you know, as other urban explorers out there, I'm sure that you can agree to this, and it's very, very annoying, and I wish that people did not do it, but you can't control everybody, unfortunately. Okay, now the rain picked back up, so yeah, it's just a wonderful hobby. I think it forces you to get out there and see nature and explore things, see things, travel, meet new people, collab with people, build relationships as you're traveling. And we're so going because we ain't stopping this rig in a yellow. And just, like I said, live life, get out there, explore. And I saw this really amazing video, and it was made by a smaller YouTuber, but his message was so great, and it was about a 5-minute video, and it was a motivation, inspirational type video, and it was kind of like a cinematic video of nature, and it was cinematics of, you know, trees and forests and, you know, some city, and just kind of all over, not necessarily forests, just kind of all over, and it was very beautiful how he edited it, how he put it together, and his voiceover, his commentary throughout the entire thing had a wonderful message. And the title of the video is perfect. It's called Shut Up and Go Create. And basically that is exactly what he covered in that video. He talked about getting out there, going outside of your comfort zone, exploring things that people don't get to in their lifetime, and living life to the fullest. No matter how big you are, how small we are, get out there and create. And I thought that was the way that it was done was very good. And now I like to watch that a lot of the times. And a while back, certain videos on my channel have gotten a very impressive amount of views. Not bragging by any means, absolutely not. But some videos have gotten up to 10,000, 15,000 on other channels that I have, up to 40,000 views, and it just, with almost 160,000 channel views on this channel alone, is mind-blowing to me. And I created my channel back in 2012, and at that time, you'll see the videos, I didn't have a path. I was young, I was dumb, I just uploaded random videos with my, slide phone, with my iPod 4th generation. You know, when I was that age, when I was 12, I didn't I didn't have the newest and greatest iPhones out that everyone, kids coming into society do now. You see middle schoolers walking around with a new iPhone 8, iPhone 10. It's just like, it's crazy to me, I remember when I had a flip phone back in elementary school and that kind of thing, and when we got the slide phone, with the keyboard and all that, oh man, I thought it was so cool with that thing. And, and when Blackberries came out and all that, times have really changed. But back to my point is, back then I didn't have a path. I was young. I didn't think of YouTube as being really a thing to do, to have for fun. Some people do it for a career, and if you're doing it solely for money, then that's not the way to go. I don't think if you're in it just for the money, a new incoming YouTuber, and you're like, oh yeah, I wanna full time, I wanna make a living off of YouTube, and that's your only ambition, your only goal to get you to get over for this cop here. If that's your only goal, your only mindset to start up YouTube, then keep looking. That's not what it's for, and it's definitely something that you need to have into account. And we are speeding crazy. You have to love what you do, and this is not a full-time job by any means, obviously, for me. I have a job. I'm a security officer for a casino, and definitely see some very interesting things and stories. If you think you have seen it all, you haven't. I can tell you that. You have not. There's always something new out there to see. As well as I'm in college, going for criminal justice degree, that kind of thing. So this is more of, a thing to do for fun and share I love creating videos. I love creating content and sharing, content with the world. And, whether it be videos like this, DOJ, sharing my moments with that as I'm having a blast with that, or LSPD-FAR, other games, as well as the travel channel I was talking about, that just sharing experiences, and that is beautiful. That is beautiful, that canyon over there. Super cool. And just sharing your experiences with the world. And I feel like I'm sounding to be repetitive, but I'm just trying to motivate people, starting out, no matter how big we are, how small we are. Get out there, never give up, continue to fight, and you will work your way up. So that is my spiel on that. So got about 2 hours left here on this run. After this episode, I think I'm gonna go hop in the DOJ server and record a Leo episode for you guys, since I have not recorded a Leo episode yet. So I have a couple Civ episodes to upload, but I definitely want to, like I said, add some Leo in there as well. So I shall do that as well. I will indeed. Totally just cut that guy off. So we got this truck. Ooh, got a couple. I want to say like a week ago, maybe. A little over. Almost 2,100 miles on her. So, in real life, that is nothing for a semi truck. These things could get up to 1 million miles and plus. So, this is nothing, but Oh, we have to yield. Yep, don't want to. Alright, here we go. Let's go before all these guys come. This is a very tight curve here. Very tight indeed. Oof. Alright, there we go. It's a little wonky. Let's see what else is new. Oh, nothing. Just remembered. It was a couple days ago. If you guys haven't heard, I didn't hear about it on the day it happened. It was about like 4 days later. But Steven Hillenburg has passed. If you don't know who he is the voice of SpongeBob, the classic, comic, iconic kids TV show that everyone, hopefully everyone, knows about. And it was, I used to watch that show as a kid so much, and even today I'll see it, as an adult, and I'll be like, I'll if it's on TV, little siblings and whatnot, I'll watch it a little bit. And the thing is, it actually used to be an adult TV show, because there's actually a lot of some humor and stuff on there, and the names of the characters and stuff that got some crude humor to it that many people don't know about. But so it's not just a show for kids per se. He created a very unique character for everyone to kind of enjoy, a family show, I guess, for everyone. And it's sad to see him. He was only in his 50s. I believe he's 57, I want to say. So that's not very old at all. So he passed away due to ALS, which was very, it's kind of like, it's basically like where the body attacks itself, and with protein, that kind of thing. Protein cells and that kind of thing. And so it's very unfortunate that he passed. And okay, Mr. Blue Car, you're gonna have to let me over. Force my way over. And let's get over for this guy. Too many officers getting hit out there, troopers getting hit out there on the road in real life today. So if you do not know the move over law, if you see a law enforcement vehicle or any type of vehicle related to emergency services, pull over to the other lane. Get in the other lane. But anyway, back to what I was saying is, very unfortunate that he passed away, and a lot of people were... There was actually a petition out for the upcoming Super Bowl for people to... They signed a petition to play... We're running out of fuel. I think we should have enough to get there. Yeah, we should be alright. To play the Sweet Victory song out of that one episode where they had the band and all that. They had, with people signed a petition, almost 600,000 people signed it to play it at the halftime show. It's kind of like a, memorial or a tribute type thing. So that would be pretty cool if they do that. As the show really kicked off in '99, and throughout the 2000s, which is when I grew up, it was a very big thing. So I'm not sure if they're gonna come out with any more episodes and stuff. Without the original man himself, it'd be pretty hard to replace him. And we're coming up really fast. All right, we're not too much farther away from our destination here, so. A little bit longer episode than I thought it would be. Coming into Phoenix here pretty soon. be coming right up and off this exit here. Definitely have to get some gas before our next run. We do. Alright, good on that sign there. Alright, we're going to be pulling right up into here. Gas station here. Put our hazards on. It's gonna let people know, hey, gonna be coming in here. Not the fastest either. And since we are kind of short on time, we're just gonna do the easy way here. Alright, so we got excellent. All is well there. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, drop a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Comments, suggestions, any type of feedback you'd like to provide, let me know down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.